Hi everyone. Today we are going to study about the bioavailability as well as bioequivalence study. We are only focusing on the regulatory aspect or under IP2 subject because the bioavailability and bioequivalence is a vast topic. So in short, we are going to think about bioavailability and bioequivalence study and the importance of documentation by CRO. So, what is the need of conducting the bioequivalence study? Because bioequivalence study we are doing to ensure the uniformity in the standards of quality. So, what do you mean by bioequivalence? It is a term that denotes that the drug substance in two or more identical dosage form that reaches the systemic circulation, means bloodstream, at the same rate and same relative extent. In that case only, we are telling that those dosage forms are bioequivalent, means in terms of efficacy as well as safety, they are in equivalency. So this bioequivalent study we are conducting in the drug development process to get maximum safety and efficacy for the patient. Bioequivalence study is normally used by the pharmaceutical sponsors, especially if the sponsor is going to formulate a new drug formulation or drug molecule. And this BE studies we are using in the phase 3 confirmatory clinical trial. In addition to that, this bioequivalence study can be performed after the post-marketing formulation alteration also. In another aspect, we are using the bioequivalence study to assess the formulations, whether that sponsor formulation expires or like that. On the end of that expiry period, we are doing the bioequivalence studies. Normally, the bioequivalence studies we are conducting in male as well as female healthy volunteer subjects. Each individual subject means each individual or subject we are administering with two formulation, and one formulation we are calling it as test, and one we are using as standard. That standard one we are representing as reference. So two administration we are giving to the subject. R means reference and T means test, that is of the new formulation. And we said that we are giving two administration. In between the administration, each administration should be separated by a washout period. The need of this washout period is that we want to determine the half-life, means what is the length of the time it's take in our body to eliminate half of the amount. Normally, by 5 half-life like that, most of the drug get eliminated through the systemic circulation. So, whatever it is, if we are following some studies, we have to follow some procedure or some protocol. So these are the main steps. You keep these headings in your mind so we can tell that these are the bioequivalency or clinical research protocol. Means it gives a complete description or the scientific rationale we can depend for doing the study. First one include the general information we have to include. So you just think if you are doing a project also, what are the main heading like title page, signature page, followed by the content, list of abbreviation. Then we have to think about the study designs. What are the objectives of the purpose? What are the regulatory guidance we are following? In this clinical study, we have to add the safety and adverse effect. And finally, we have to uh, add the informed consent from the patient also. So we are only writing the main heading. Number of headings are there in the study protocol. First one, general information, background information we have to write. What are the trial objective and purpose, trial design, what are the criteria for the selection as well as the withdrawal of the subject, how we are treating the subject, how we are assessing the efficacy as well as safety, and statistical part we have to include in the method, and what are the direct access to get the source as well as the document, how we can do the QC QA, the ethics we are following, how we are handling the data as well as data records, then what are the financing, insurance part, publication policy, and we have to include the supplement part. So these are the main things we have to keep it in mind. So like a project, we have to create starting with the title of the study, then what are the precise number, who are the sponsors of the project, and followed by the content page, list of abbreviation, and eligibility means what are the or who are the subjects we can include in our study, in what control condition we can exclude them from the studies, and we have to tell about the objectives. So each objective should be followed by a discussion, and we have to include the introduction as well as if any safety adverse effect or side effect is there, we have to clearly mention, because this will avoid the next principal investigator to avoid that condition. In addition, you may get a question like this: write about or write a note on the outsourcing BA and BE to CRO. So CRO means what? It is a contract research organization. So the CROs play a vital role. The thing is that the CROs will act as a service provider for the pharmaceutical industry. Means CROs will provide the services for the pharmaceutical industry for reducing the cost of the bioavailability bioequivalence study, or they help the pharmaceutical company to file the ANDA application, or this will help to introduce the new medicine to the market quickly. So these are the main functions of the contract research organization or CRO. Apart from that, you can see number of functions by the CRO like bioanalytical analysis in the site selection, for designing the clinical study, for maintaining the protocol, for selecting the clinical site, for conduct of the clinical study, for monitoring, data management, starting. Then they also help in the report writing, integrated ICH report writing. They help in the project management, and they will also act as a consultancy also. So these are the different sources or functions of our CRO. So any CRO have some validated pharmacokinetic and statistical program, and this should be compliable with the 25 CFR, especially the part 1 means they will consider the change control. So what they are doing is that this CRO will provide the performance metrics, means they will help to find out or achieve the timeline, as well as they will help to achieve the financial metrics. So after evaluating this metrics and credential, the sponsors can achieve the target easily. So CRO will help the sponsor to visit the sites, audit, and how to implement all the bioequivalence study easily. In addition to this, CRO should provide a written documentation of the analytical report also. So this is also helpful for the sponsors to produce the final analytical report, and in that report it should also contain a supplementary project specification validation data also. If any extra thing we have to do, we will get a suggestion from our CRO. So these are the important or helpful part of the CRO that is taking place in the bioavailability as well as bioequivalence study. Hope this session will be helpful for you. If you find useful, please share to your friends. Thank you for watching.